Happy St. Patrick's Day. We sent everybody home about a week ago now. We're here in Michigan. Things aren't too bad yet, but they're gonna be there, we think. So I hope everyone, pretty much wherever you are right now, is staying home. It's pretty important. I have come into the empty office to get the mail and do the essential things that need to be done before going straight back home without seeing anybody. While I'm here, I figured I'd make a quick update. Not a ton to report right now. We're still waiting on molds. But the great news is that most of China is creeping back up to speed. They're kind of on the other side of this. If we all stay home, we can hopefully get out in roughly the same time they did. We have been kind of sketching together the packaging and stuff. We made a couple changes there that I thought would be cool to show you. So originally, and these are just kind of paper mock-ups that we made to make sure the sizing works out and everything. Originally, we were going to go with something about this size. You can see it's about the size of my lonely beer that I'm having here. And we like this size. It's relatively satisfying. But same with the bags. Once we started realizing that folks were going to have 10 of these things coming on average, a lot of you more, we decided to trim the size up a little bit. And so we ended up making them, if you can see this, we ended up making them more of a square format. So this is a little thinner, and it's a nice square format box so that you can stack them and shelf them really easily if you decide to keep them in the boxes. And it'll be pretty nice packaging. Additionally, for the folks who are retail customers, we felt like this was a great shelf size for the shelf. Kind of reminds me of for those of us of a certain age, of old cassette size cases, right? Just really satisfying, thick. I don't know, I like the aesthetic of the packaging. Yeah, or even again, of a certain age, like when you'd buy a computer game that came on floppy disk, and the box for that would be kind of this, about this thickness and this size. So we thought that was pretty satisfying. We should have some actual samples coming in of the actual dice, more color samples. Those will be here soon. And as soon as I get notification that they arrive at the office, again, I'll come in by myself to photograph them and make sure that we get you guys updated as soon as possible. Other interesting stuff. This arrived today from our friends at Wizards of the Coast. Super excited to dive into this in my home quarantine. Gonna check this out. Looks cool. I don't actually watch much of the live stream, but I'm super interested in finding out about this world of Wildemount. It'll all be new to me because I haven't watched the show. So Gordy and I are both pretty excited to dig into this. Yeah, it should be a good, fun thing to dive into while we're all trapped in the house. We do have a few copies that will be available on the Guild store. We don't have a huge allotment, but there will be a few copies that should be up within the week. Our fulfillment center is also in Michigan. They're in a part that's pretty out there, so they're not quite as hard hit. But yeah, they're up and running. They're just a little slower than normal. So I think orders are turning around in a day and a half instead of next day. But yeah, anyway, I hope everyone is safe. Just a quick update to say hi, and hope you're all doing well. Thanks a lot.